I'm not alone when I whisper this. I used to think whispering was safe. Quieter meant smaller. Less noticeable. I was wrong. It started as a habit. Talking to myself at night. Just to hear a human voice in the dark. I'd lie in bed, lights off, and whisper things I never said out loud. Small things. Embarrassing things. Thoughts that didn't deserve daylight. The room always felt empty. Until it didn't. One night, after a long, exhausting day, I whispered my own name. Not loud. Barely a sound. And something in the room shifted. Not a noise. Not movement. Just attention. Like the air had leaned closer. I held my breath. The silence changed. It wasn't empty anymore. It felt held. I told myself it was just my imagination. The brain loves patterns. Fear loves quiet. So I whispered again. I'm just tired. Something whispered back. Not words. Not yet. Just a sound. A soft, almost curious, exhale from somewhere too close to be across the room. I didn't move. I didn't dare to open my eyes. I just listened. The sound came again. Longer this time. And it matched my breathing. When I inhaled, it inhaled. When I stopped, it stopped. That was the moment I understood something important. It wasn't listening to my words. It was listening to my voice. After that, it happened every night. But only when I whispered. Only when I spoke softly enough to mean it. Normal talking did nothing. Complete silence did nothing. But the moment my voice dropped, the moment it became private and sincere, the room responded. Sometimes the mattress would dip slightly beside me. Just enough to notice. Sometimes the sound came from behind me, cold on the back of my neck. Sometimes it came from inside my own head, wearing my voice like a memory. I started to test it. I whispered lies. Nothing. I whispered jokes. Still nothing. But when I whispered the truth, the deep, hidden things I never admitted, even to myself, it leaned closer. I never heard footsteps. I never saw a shape in the shadows. But I could always feel where it was. Always just out of sight. Always exactly where I wasn't looking. One night, I whispered something I hadn't planned to say. It just slipped out. I'm scared. The reply came instantly. Clear. Gentle. I know. I didn't scream. I didn't run. Because something about the voice was familiar. Not comforting. But recognizing. After that, it started finishing my whispers. I'd say half a sentence, and it would breathe the rest. In my voice. With my pauses. With my timing. I tried to stop whispering. I really tried. But whispers aren't always choices. They slip out when you're half asleep. When your guard is down. When you think you're completely alone. That's when it talks the most. Last night, I woke up to the sound of whispering. Not mine. But coming from somewhere else in the room. Practicing, I stayed completely still. Listened, and I realized something far worse than being heard. It wasn't copying me anymore. It was rehearsing. I don't whisper at night now. I don't talk. I don't even breathe loudly if I can help it. But sometimes, right before sleep takes me, I feel warm air near my ear. And a voice, barely there, whispers, "Say it again." I'm not alone when I whisper this. And now, I don't think I ever was.